Germany is known for good beers, sausages, and football. Which is our matter today. In these terms, the goalkeeper position needs to be appreciated. Names like Sepp Maier, Jens Lehmann, Ter Stegen, and Manuel Neuer. Great names in the position. But there's one name that stands out. Oliver Rolf Kahn. Kahn is known to be a blonde angry guy who yells at everyone, his teammates, opponents, referees, fans, well, everyone. That's what makes him different. Today we are going to remember one of the most enjoyable stories ever. Saves, passion, tears, and lies for years, all this in one game. The best story of one of my childhood heroes, Oliver Kahn. Welcome to the Bayern Guy channel. You will find a lot of Bayern here. Analysis of the upcoming games, the Hollywood cases, and the success of the historical legends. So, as I said, Kahn is one of my childhood heroes. Why? Well, at that time, Kahn looked like a cartoon character. He had something worth watching. Studying the history of the Bavarians, we end up in the year 2001. Shrek, Training Day, Fast and Furious. All were released in 2001, movies that marked an era. Sweet childhood. Back in the day, Kahn was having his beast mode season. In 52 games, he had 18 clean sheets, 8 in the Bundesliga, 9 in the Champions League and 1 in the Pokal. He, along with Bayern, inexplicably won the Bundesliga in the last minute in such a weird way, a foul inside the area. His Champions League campaign is just the prime Oliver Kahn. He was that guy. Like, one of the GOATs. And as you know, Bayern is one of the teams that suffered the most in the Champions League, historically speaking. In 1982 Bayern lost to Aston Villa, and in 1987 lost to Porto. And in 1999 Bayern lost one of the most painful Champions League finals ever to Manchester United. In '99, Kahn was there. So imagine, you're up 1-0 in a Champions League final, then just in the last minutes, concede. Where have I seen this before? Never mind. The Champions League was unfinished business for Bayern and Oliver Kahn. In the Champions, Bayern group was not so strong and the Bavarians were able to easily go forward. We beat United in the quarterfinals, then we go back to the time when we used to beat Real Madrid. 3-1 in the semifinals, and then there's Valencia. Valencia's team was something else. They ended up losing the Champions League the year before against Real Madrid. They had historical names like Aimar, Ayala, Mendieta, Juan Sanchez, and Santiago Canizares. And that's when our story begins. Because, right now we are not talking about Bayern against Valencia anymore, but Kahn versus Canizares. This matchup is a gift from the gods of football for the fans. Valencia was on a mission. One more time. Just like us. The loser of the '99 final against the loser of the 2000 final. The best goalkeepers at the moment, facing each other. Canizares already had the champions in his past. He won in '98 with Real Madrid, but failed with Valencia against Real Madrid in 2000. That game, for Bayern, would define the careers of many Bayern legends. Effenberg, Paulo Sergio, Elber, Bixent Lizarazu, Brazo and Kahn. The game's on. And penalty to Valencia. In the 3rd minute, Mendieta scores. Minutes later, Effenberg goes down and penalty to Bayern. Mehmet Shuli misses, Canizares denies. Second half, Elber crosses to Janker, and Amadeo Carboni deflects the ball with his hand. Another penalty to Bayern. Effenberg scores this time. 1-1. The game was physical. Many faults, few creations. The extra time has happened, and nothing has changed. Penalty shootout. Paulo Sergio kicks over the crossbar. Valencia and Bayern hit the next 2 penalties. And well, now begins the Kahn moment. Zahovic shoots to his left, Kahn jumps to his respective right. And everything was even again. Canizares makes another save from Anderson's penalty. Valencia's turn and Carboni on the ball. He already had an unhappy moment in the match. If he scores, Valencia wins the Champions League for the first time. He shoots in the middle of the goal. Kahn jumps to his left but leaves his right hand in the middle. The ball still hits the crossbar, as if to say, not today. Penalty saved. Effenberg and Baraja managed to score. 3-3. Bixet Lizarazu and Gonzalez scores. 4-4. Link manages to beat Canizares and scored, 5-4. Mauricio Pellegrino walks to the middle of the area. Oliver Kahn read him like a book and made another save. Bayern wins the Champions League for the 4th time. It was a beautiful campaign. After 25 years, Bayern was able to overcome traumatic defeats and became champions again. Despite being one opponent penalty away from losing, they were able to handle it and were crowned the winners. After the match, Canizares starts to cry. And then the angry, arrogant guy, the crazy goalkeeper, kneels and begins to console his opponent. It was the second loss in a row for Kahn. It was strange to see Oliver Kahn having a moment like that. Some people created a fake rumor about Canizares' mother. The rumor spread and many people believed that Kahn'S mother had died. The quote, "Don't cry, Kahn. Your mother is proud for being the mother of a legendary goalkeeper," is false. Canizares himself tweeted ironically. Canizares said in an interview that he doesn't remember what Oliver Kahn said to him, as he was in a sad situation. Kahn continued as Bayern's goalkeeper until 2008 when he retired in an emotional farewell, but that year 2001 was the best year of his career. What do you think about this story? Did you ever hear the famous fake quote? Tell us right below. That was our first story. Check our Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like. Comment down below what kind of story you want to hear. Thanks for watching, subscribe. Goodbye.